going on, my friends? We are here. So if you want the gossip, I am spilling a bunch of tea today. The marriage of the year took place, and we're going to be talking about that. Also, another shocking celebrity breakup happened. Tons of crazy music news to share, and if you love Doritos, you need to stick around because I have something to put you onto. So welcome to this week's episode of Hot-ish. Well, if you're new to this party, well, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by. Of course, maybe you were on TikTok or on Twitter because it's growing. And if you've been learning about me there at Starr, aka Virtual, well, I am so glad that you decided to join the party. Don't forget, while you are here, to subscribe to the channel. While you're also subscribed, make sure you hit that little bell so that you can get the notifications whenever we go live. So if you're ready for the tea, grab yourself a snack because we are going to get into what is trending with the latest celebrity news and gossip. Now, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are officially married. After being engaged since April, the two eloped over the weekend in Vegas. They got married at the Little White Chapel. Now, J.Lo wore two gowns, actually. All right. One was from an old movie, so that was for something old. And then her new embellished gown was actually an off-the-shoulder corset dress, which was absolutely stunning. Ben, on the other hand, he was in a white tux and bow tie, looking very handsome, I might say. And not to mention her glam squad. They did an amazing job on her for her special day. In fact, she made this post on her Instagram the day after the wedding, and she linked it to her newsletter where she breaks her own news, of course, to only her following first. Now, she posted a lot of candid pictures and videos from the wedding day, and she did say in her post, "We did it. Love is beautiful. Love is kind. And it turns out love is patient. 20 years patient." Yeah, remember? It was 20 years ago when they should have been like getting married. Well, actually 18, but 20 years ago when they started dating. Guys, this is huge. This is a love story. Now, of course, she plans to take on Ben's last name, and the two of them actually have 10 days to submit their marriage certificate to the clerk's office to make it official. But I'm pretty sure she's going to be getting that in real soon because, let's be honest, she didn't go through all that for nothing. Right? I love this. This is definitely a fairy tale wedding, if you ask me. And you know, just when those two make love look like a fairy tale, after what I'm about to tell you, I'm kind of 50-50 about having hope for love anymore. Because Chelsea Handler and Joe Koy have officially broken up after 1 year. Now, I don't know about you, but I am literally in disbelief. I mean, they were so perfect together. So she posted this video on the gram. It actually was recorded while they were still together. Let's take a look.
Hey, guess what? We're celebrating our
1 year anniversary
together. Well, honey, what have you learned in the last year? Being in a relationship with your lover.
That it's fun to be in love and always be in the moment.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're the one who taught me to always be in the moment, honey. Yeah. Because you can't.
Oh, are you okay? Oh, shit. Are you okay?
You too, my dude.
Oh, babe.
So it was actually the caption for me. If you read the long caption, I'm just going to sum it up for you. She said that they're taking a break from their relationship. Now, I know they're both comedians, so I'm kind of hoping this is just a joke. Because like I said, I'm starting to lose hope when it comes to love. These two were my everything. Rihanna's working on a maternity line, which is going to be under her Savage by Fenty label. And she wants to break the mold of what maternity fashion should look like. I mean, listen, she did make a pregnancy look super sexy. So I don't know about you, but I know that I felt like I wanted to just go get pregnant to dress like her. But all jokes aside, I am so excited because now we're gonna have something to look forward to, you know, for when that time comes to carry a bun in the oven. So yeah, big shout out to Rihanna. Can't wait to see what that looks like. So keeping it moving, it must be good to be a kid's parent who has that celebrity money, okay? Because Cardi B and Offset, they just threw their daughter Kulture her 4th birthday party, and they went all out, okay? It was a mermaid themed party. They transformed their entire backyard. They even included an underwater kingdom. That is crazy. Now, you can't forget about the gorgeous mermaid cake that they had, and Cardi B and Kulture were both wearing adorable mermaid costumes. Look at that. I love how cute they look. It just makes me want to go get pregnant, wear Rihanna's maternity line, and have a baby just so I could have a little mini-me. Remember we talked about last week, if Elon wants to have a bunch of kids, then I'm willing to have an Elon baby at this point. Elon, call me. I told you last week, call me. We're gonna be talking about him in a minute. But before we get to that, it seems like Drake just can't catch a break because first it was the fake Drake, and now there's a guy who showed up to his house claiming to be his son. This dude is 23 years old. He was seen trespassing right near Drake's Beverly Hills home. Cops were called and they were questioning him This dude said Drake was his dad and he was waiting for him to come home. Anyway, he ended up getting charged with misdemeanor trespassing. But I'm saying, maybe he's an up-and-coming rapper, okay? If that's what he is, and he wanted to get noticed by Drake, just say that. But Drake is 35 years old, okay? I'm pretty sure he didn't father a child at the ripe young age of 12. That is such a bad lie this kid came up with. What an idiot. Moving on. Did you see this picture of Elon Musk that was all over the internet this week? He is shirtless on a yacht floating around the Greek islands. All I know is someone better be lathering that man with the highest sunblock out there because he literally looks like Casper. It's like his skin has never seen the sun. I don't know. He better be careful. He might end up burning to death. And then we won't be able to have the Elon babies. No, Elon, get to cover. Quick, cover up. Plus cover up because that's just, I can't unsee that now. Horrific. I don't want him to be my husband. I wouldn't want to look at that. Woo. Anyway, Camila Cabello, poor thing, has the Rona. She actually made a really cute TikTok. She was dancing in her bed with some Halls cough drops, a bottle of Dayquil, and a few other items. Let's take a look at this. I mean, is it me or does she make being sick look like it's fun? Especially having the Rona. Get well soon, Camila, but looks like you're kind of feeling better already. So remember that guy who shot Lady Gaga's dog walker? You are not gonna believe this, but this dude was accidentally released from jail in April due to a clerical error. I mean, I'm sorry. What is that? Anyway, he's considered armed and dangerous, and cops are offering a $5,000 reward for any information leading to his arrest. I mean, how on earth did this release get overlooked? Somebody needs to get fired. Anyway. After a month of being broken up, looks like Kendall Jenner and Devin Booker are back together. A source close to them said that they are working on their issues and they've decided to move forward and be together. And they've been spending a lot more time together too. I mean, listen, I don't know about you, but I had a feeling they'd be back together. This is what young love is about. Breaking up, getting back together, breaking up and getting back together. And then you just keep doing it until you're tired of that roller coaster ride. We've all been there. So I guess I'm happy for them. Let's see how long it lasts. Again. Kanye dropping another pair of Yeezy slides next week. They're being called ONYX, and they're going to be out on the 25th. Now, you've probably seen his other colors, but this time, of course, as you can see, they're going to be in all black, and they're coming out in all different sizes too. Price isn't bad either. They're only $60, but I don't know about you. I still think they're ugly. You won't catch me in a pair of those. Absolutely not. I only wear designer, and I'm sorry, Kanye for me is not designer quality. Moving on to some music news now. I got some really sad news to report. A man fell to his death at the Weeknd Show last week in Philly. Now, here's the thing. He was sitting on an escalator rail. He ended up losing his balance, falling 40 feet, and he ended up dying shortly after he got to the hospital. Now, nobody even knows why he was sitting on the railing in the first place. This is why you need to be in your seats, guys. There's no need to be standing around or doing anything else besides being in your seats when you're at any concert, the safest place you could be. So our condolences going out to his family. Justin Bieber finally ready to bring his tour back. It's actually kicking off at the end of this month, July 31st in Italy. He's going to then head to Europe, South America, Asia, and Australia. And the dates that he had to postpone here in the States, they are going to be rescheduled. So I'm really glad because he's finally recovered from that Ramsay Hunt syndrome. That was pretty scary. I mean, you never know if he couldn't have recovered from that or not. So I'm pretty happy that everything worked out. Ciara, she called on some of her famous friends to lip sync to her new song, Jump. Now let's see how many people you recognize in this little teaser clip. Okay, you ready? We saw Natalia and Vanessa Bryant, J Balvin, Kim Kardashian, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Lala Anthony, and Lotto. Yes, hopefully you got some of them right. Anyway, her video came out after she supported the Dolce & Gabbana Alta Moda Women's Show in Italy. I am feeling that song. I love it. I want to be part of it next time. Ciara, why can't I make a cameo? Anyway, it's been more than 30 years since Snoop Dogg collaborated with Dr. Dre, but now that Snoop is the owner of Death Row Records, he is ready to get back in the studio with some of the greats, including Dre. So far, that's all we know, but now it has me kind of thinking, who else would be a really good choice for Snoop to collab with? I was thinking to myself, maybe he'll try to fit Eminem into like one of these sessions. I'd be all for that. But let me know in the comments who you'd like to see him, do some collabs with. He wants to do some with the greats. I think that he should also do some with the news. The newbies. Come on. That'll really be big. Oh my God, imagine he does it with Lizzo. I could see that. I'm putting that out there in the universe. I want to see Snoop and Lizzo do a collab. So it looks like we might soon be hearing from Adele on what those new Vegas residency dates are, because word on the street is that they might be at the end of the year, closer to the holidays. It's about time. Let's just hope she goes through with this show this time, because her fans are seriously going to end up losing their minds. ABC is bringing the live action musical Beauty and the Beast to TV, and it was just announced that H.E.R will be playing Belle, which is super exciting. She said she's always wanted to be a Disney princess and that it's very surreal, and she couldn't be more grateful. Now, what makes this rendition even more special is that this year marks 30 years since the release of the animated film version. It came out back in 1991. Can you believe that? Yeah, so mark your calendar, because this live action special coming out December 15th, just in time for like a pre-Christmas gift. I love it. Yes. Check it out. The Chainsmokers, they are going to be performing at the edge of space. They teamed up with a company called Worldview that plans to launch a massive balloon up to space in 2024. Now, it's going to be a 6 to 12-hour trip. And you're ready for this? It's going to cost you about $50,000. Now, I'm not going to lie. This sounds kind of interesting, right? I just hope it's like an enclosed balloon, because I don't want to see any accidents happen. But listen, all jokes aside, I did look into this. They're just going to be going really, really high up in the sky, 20 miles up to be exact. And they're going to be performing inside a pressurized capsule, which is tethered to a stratospheric balloon. So basically, it's going to be a high rave party. Sounds similar to what they achieve on the ground, but who am I to judge, right? Hey, if you're in it, you're in it. Check it out. Let's do a little chick chat, okay? Now, here's my question for you. What do you think is the best age difference for a happy relationship? Because according to a new study, it's only a 1-year difference. Apparently, couples 1 year apart had a 3% chance of splitting up. That's compared to 18% for couples with a 5-year age gap, 39% who have a 10-year age gap, and if you have a 20-year age gap, it's a 95% chance of splitting up. I mean, that kind of makes sense, because if a guy is like 60 with a 40-year-old girlfriend, she's still looking good and she's in her prime. And at this point, it's not the love keeping her with you, it's definitely the money. I mean, just saying. So are you like me and super obsessed with taking selfies? Because now there's a way to turn your selfies into physical action figures. Hasbro has launched a new selfie series where you could turn your favorite selfie into a 6-inch posable action figure. Now, here's what you got to do. You just download the Hasbro Pulse app, scan your face, pick one of the posable action figures to put it on, and then boom, you turn yourself into a toy. Now, be on the lookout. It's going to be launching this fall. It's going to cost you around $60 each action figure, which isn't too bad. So I feel like you could always, I would give those out as gifts. Maybe that's a good Christmas gift. They are coming out in the fall. So if you want to give like a good gift to your friends, I say give them you. Especially when they're like, I miss you. Well, then here's an action figure of me. Watch me whenever you miss me. Look at me. Take me wherever you go. We'll always be together. I think I like this idea. There's a hotel in Texas. I gotta tell you, they have the right idea here. They want to make sure that their guests can get champagne anytime they want. So what do? They went and installed emergency champagne phones. They partnered with Booth, and the phones that they install look absolutely epic, okay? They look like the really old, prestigious rotary phones, right? Now, all you have to do is pick it up, ask for a bottle, and boom, they deliver it to your room. And the best part about it, you get to take the yellow labeled glasses home. Okay, who's down for some champagne showers? Let's go. I'm in. Anyone? Let me know. So there's some new stuff that we can look forward to seeing on Netflix coming this fall. They include Eyes Wide Shut, 13, the musical, Love and Basketball, Men in Black, and Above the Rim. Also, some TV shows that we'll be able to expect to see are Deli Crime Season 2, I Am a Killer Season 3, Mighty Express Season 7, and History 101 Season 2. Super excited about this. We can all go for some new Netflix stuff, right? But then again, no, I don't want to ruin my summer. Hopefully it comes at the end of August, so then when things start to cool down and we're back inside, then we can start watching Netflix. There's no reason why we need to be watching it when we want to be outside enjoying the nice weather, right? Anyway, who's hungry? Because there is a new flavor of Doritos that you might want to try. They're called Tangy Tamarind Tamarind, okay? Now, it's described that they've got a little heat with a kick of citrus. They're limited edition flavor, and right now, they're only in some select stores, but they're going to be hitting all stores nationwide August 15th. So the question is, would you try them? My goodness, I think I want to, because I have a feeling that these are going to be really good. So we're going to have to stock up on them. And if you're in another country and you don't get them, then I don't know, I could stock up on some for you and I'll just send them your way. Don't tell anybody. Disney's dropping a new Tiana-themed cookbook really soon. You know, right now you could pre-order it on Amazon and Target for about $18. It's going to be coming out on September 27th, and it's going to have 50 recipes in it. So again, when things start to cool down and you're going to be home and you need to do something, pull out this cookbook and get to cooking. Because that's all you're going to want to do when it's cold anyway. Who wants to be outside, right? But that's going to wrap up our show for today. Make sure you can join our live taping next week, and it's real easy for you to do. You need to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This way, you can get notifications. And the way you get those notifications is by tapping that little bell that you see. So make sure you do that. If you're on TikTok or if you're on Twitter, you could always find me there too at Starr, aka Virtual, because that is where I hang all week, and that is where I show you all the stuff you've missed. And that's also where we get to interact and have fun too. So make sure you join me over there. Make sure you join me back here next week, and have yourself an amazing week. Hope you enjoyed the show. Bye.